This is the story of a beautiful Victorian home on Elmwood Lane, whose walls once held both laughter and tears. But for the past year, only the heavy silence has dominated the space. This silence measures the distance between Ethan, a successful architect, and his daughter, Sarah, ever since his wife and Sarah's mother, Anne, passed away in a car accident. Ethan has buried himself in work, and Sarah has hidden her feelings behind her mother's old canvases. Ethan, 45, weary and internally broken, leans against the kitchen counter, gripping a coffee mug with barely any coffee left. It's 7:30 a.m. Sarah, 16, is quietly eating breakfast, her eyes glued to her phone. Ethan, taking a deep breath, forcing a cheerfulness.
Sarah, good morning. I told you last week I have a big update on the Denver project. The client absolutely loved my new design. It's a 200 million tower. If we land this, it'll be the biggest thing in our portfolio. It'll stabilize our situation.
Sarah, without looking up from her phone, voice flat.
Congrats, Dad. Another 200 million tower. Do you ever wonder if anyone else is building something with a soul in it? A place where people can actually be happy? Or are we just going to keep raising these cold glass buildings that suck the life out of us? What situation are you always talking about? I think our situation is that we are two strangers in this house pretending everything is okay while Mom's empty room stares us down every night.
That is unacceptable, Sarah. You are starting this drama again. I'm just trying to keep us afloat, to give you everything your mother, everything Anne wanted. I'm doing this for you and for our memories. Why don't you focus on your art? I got you that 2000 graphic tablet so you could get away from these thoughts.
Sarah, standing up, her voice now trembling.
Yes, you bought me the tablet. You bought me everything, except the one thing I needed most. You. Do you remember the last time you looked me in the eye and asked how I was really feeling? Do you remember what Mom taught you? She said buildings don't stand unless they have a strong foundation, and a family doesn't stand unless there's open communication. You can build foundations in your projects, Dad, but ours is broken.
Sarah flees upstairs to her room. Ethan stands alone, looking at the empty mug. He recognizes the pain in his daughter's eyes, the same pain that throbs in his own heart. He knows he's losing ground, but he is too afraid to confront his emotions, so he clings to the safety of work. This was the first step, a harsh truth finally spoken. The week drags on, and the tension only escalates. Sarah spends most of her time in her mother's old studio above the garage. Ethan finally decides to clear out the garage to prepare for his next big project, arguing he needs less old clutter. Little did he know that the clutter held the most essential keys to his heart. Ethan is pushing aside dusty boxes in the garage. He finds a small wooden box labeled in Anne's handwriting. Open when I'm gone, for E and S. Ethan begins to read.
My dearest Ethan, if you are reading this, you know how hard this is for me. I know you're trying to cope, but my worry isn't about how you're functioning. It's about how you're feeling. I remember when we first bought this house. You were so excited. You said, Anne, we aren't just building a house, we're building a legacy. Have you forgotten that feeling? You can't run from your work, but you can't run from your grief either. Face that pain, darling. Sarah is drifting away, and she needs you most as her father, not as Mr. Architect. I was proud of your work, but I was prouder of your heart. Open your heart again. I always told you, love is our greatest and strongest structure. Don't let it crumble.
Ethan clutches the letter to his chest, sobs racking his shoulders. Just then, Sarah comes downstairs, unaware of what is happening in the garage.
Dad? Are you throwing all this away? These are my mom's memories. Do you really think a $200 million tower is going to replace this stuff? This is unbelievable.
Ethan turns around, his eyes red, but his voice holds a new, raw honesty.
Sarah, wait, I just read a letter from your mother. It was for me, and she's right. You are right. I've been running. I've been running from a pain that almost destroyed me. I know I've been a terrible father, but I want to fix this. I was thinking about that tower, thinking if I build high enough, I could rise above the grief. But your mother reminded me that true strength isn't in the height, it's in the foundation. Sarah, you are my foundation. Can you tell me how you feel? Tell me what I can do. I'm listening, truly listening.
Instead of a long argument, Ethan had for the first time offered up his deepest emotions. Sarah saw the honesty in her father's eyes that she had been searching for a year. It was a moment of emotional reckoning.